Good morning, my beautiful elements. I hope, excuse me, that all of you are able to hear me. Hey, that girl, J76 Star Bell. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Miss VJ. Good morning to everybody. I have the link. It should be pinned. And also, what I've decided to start doing is putting the link for the StreamYard inside of the description box because for some reason it's difficult for me to put the link in the chat and for it to stick. That way, that will take the work off of my moderators and stuff. If anytime during my commentary that you want to come up and say anything in regards to what we're talking about, I welcome you. It is open to everyone. Okay. If I may sound a little off or I may talk a little slow. I'm actually not feeling quite well. I'm kind of like nauseous, even though I have eaten. But I decided to go ahead and do this broadcast because, once again, my goal within this series is to help people, but also to be honest about how I'm feeling and stuff like that. And I wanted to get it out the way as well because it's a way of me letting those who I do have relationships with, letting y'all know all at the same time for those who, are aware of my YouTube channel to know what is going on because, of course, with everything and all the different updates and stuff, after appointments, even though I do have family with me, because of the fact that my support system is so strong, I'm finding myself on the phone continuously explaining to everybody, they want to know the process, everything, and stuff like that. Good morning, Rizzo. And so that is also another reason why I do these and stuff like that. So, like I said, excuse me if I'm slow talking or whatever. This is I'm not necessarily in pain. I take my pain pill very soon, but like I said, I'm just very, very nauseous. Hey, DMB. Okay. So this episode, which is of course live, is called episode 6, Radiation and Chemo Consultation. So I had it yesterday. I was not able to film. So pretty much they brought me in and I had to have uh of course a exam of of course my cervix and also a rectal exam. It was very invasive. They are always very uncomfortable, but honestly, this time it was not bad because of the type of table that was used. And I know a lot of my ladies can understand where I'm coming from. When you usually get pelvic exams, they're not very comfortable. A lot of times too, because the way that the tables are usually made. But because of where I went, hey T Danielle, because of where I went, they took me into like a surgical room. And so the table was completely different. It was higher. The stirrups were high as hell, but it honestly made for a better experience with the actual exam and everything that I had to go through. That's another thing that's very hard about experiencing this, especially where the cancer is located, is because it's constant exams, pelvic exams, all types of stuff like that, and that's already uncomfortable, so it's just continuous. But the doctor, which will be my radiation doctor, he was very nice. That's another thing that I've been very blessed with. Like I was telling you all the last broadcast, is that every new doctor that I've had to meet have been very, very nice. They've had very great bedside manners. They have been straight to the point, but they have also made me feel comfortable if they sense any type of nervousness, anything like that. So pretty much, this is how it will go. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. This is how it will go. So I have 2 appointments next week. Um, one appointment is on my actual birthday, so I'll, be at the doctors on my birthday. But you know, it is what it is. The other one will be for the fitting of a shield. It's some type of shield that I have to be fitted for, which will aid in the outside radiation that I will be receiving. They said it also will show exactly how much, I guess, of the radiation that I am supposed to get. So I will be getting two types of radiation. The first will be outside, which is like a table or something that I have to go on. It's like a PET scan, they said, like a scan. And so, if I can remember him explaining it, it will be like lasers or something. Hey, like lasers or something going in from the outside. So when I'm actually receiving the treatment, I won't feel anything, but afterwards, it's the after effects, where there could be issues. Okay. So that's the first. So that will go on for like 5 weeks. On the 6th week is when I will have to have a surgical procedure, which is called, I think it's brachy or something. And that is when they will insert something to where the radiation will actually go inside of my body. They will insert it at the area that it needs to go. And that is a surgical procedure. Also, I will be receiving chemo 1 day a week. It is within the cancer center. So, like, the radiation is on like floor 1, and the chemo will be on floor 2. They, of course, gave me a sheet full of side effects. It was very scary reading it, but everybody reacts differently. I have also spoken to different people who have shared, their experience. I've had some people to where their experience or their side effects were minimal. And then I've spoken to some people to where it was awful for them. One lady that I spoke to, who happens to be a friend of my dad, she was able to work the whole time. People didn't even know that when she was going to work, that after work, she would go and get her radiation and her chemo every day. And, she had minimum side effects. Another guy that we know, he had no effects at all, versus other people. Like I said, once again, it depends on, I guess your body and everything like that. Out of all the side effects that were listed on the paper, he told me two for sure that I am guaranteed to experience, because he asked me, he said, "Do you plan on having more children?" And I said, "No." He said, "Because you will lose the ability to have children. You will not be able to have children anymore, because the radiation, I think, will kill off my eggs or my estrogen or something." And he said, because of that, also, it will throw me into menopause. And stuff like that. So he said those are definitely two side effects that I am guaranteed to experience, is the inability to have children anymore and getting thrown into menopause. Um, and with the chemo, uh, nauseousness and, just different things. Again, me talking to some people and like some of the emails I have received, it I had to be careful on what I was intaking, because of the simple fact that it made me very, very nervous, depending on how uh, severe some people's experiences were. Um, I had to kind of like be careful of that, because of the simple fact that I'm trying to keep myself positive, and I want everybody to know, especially those of you who have been through it. I'm not at all taking anything that you all tell me. I'm not taking it lightly. Um, but I have to also keep my sanity or whatever, because even as strong as I am mentally, even as much as the support that I have, I'm still a human being. So, it can be kind of scary, but at the end of the day, this is something that has to happen, so I'm wrapping my mind around that part. Okay. So that's pretty much where my mental state is now. Um, just nervous about what the hell is going to happen. What are my side effects going to be? As far as, again, my family, they have, when I called and let all my family know everything that happened yesterday, of course, they were all offering to come spend the night with me. Me come, I have several places I can go. If I do have bad side effects, to where they are willing to wait on me hand and foot. Because a lot of my family members are older, and a lot of them are retired. Like my dad is retired, so that's why a lot of them are able to go to appointments with me, or provide different things that I need. Let me look at you all, at y'all comments. I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring anyone. Prayers, blessings, comfort, and strength to you and your loved ones, sis. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Aisha. I've been through it. Thank you, Dovey, for the prayers. Teeny B, good morning, Leo. Praying for complete healing and restoration. Thank you so much. Good morning, Leo. I'm sending you positive thoughts and prayers. Thank you. Good morning, Yana. Good morning, Felicia Fee. TT Speaks. Faith Driven. Hey, YouTube cameras. Yes, I appreciate that. Leo, I'm about to have a hysterectomy in September because I have been going through a lot. Yeah, it's very difficult. And one lady in particular, and also prayers for your hysterectomy in September and stuff. Um, like I said, a few people have reached out to me. One person in particular, I am going to reach out to, because she did leave me her number. And I'm going to ask her whether or not she would like to do a future show on this to explain her situation, because her situation was similar to mine. She had the same type of cancer as far as what I have, but hers was named something different. And I don't want to, of course, go into too much detail because of the fact that she did, share it with me through email. But I would like to talk to her out in the open, because good morning, Gemini 75, because I think this is something very important once again to all of the ladies that's listening. She let me know her symptoms, and like I told you all before, my symptoms started out to where I would, hey, Dana Smith, um, they started out for me very similar to what people who were having issues with fibroids and ovarian cysts. Mine started out like that. So again, initially, I thought, and they thought at first that that's what it was, because it was the very same symptoms. Just like again, it started off with my cycle just being out of whack. Like 1 month I was on my cycle for the whole 30 days. I had never went through and some of this is graphic, but I had never in my life spent so much money on personal, things for, those times. So it was just like a lot. And I would go off for like a day, and then next thing you know, it's just back on again. And I'm working at the time, and that's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just start to feel a certain type of way. Like, it got to the point to where I was on so much to, of course, it made me very weak, which is why I had to end up getting that emergency blood transfusion, because I had lost so much being on like that. Then on top of that, I started to have hip pain, pelvic pain, back pain. I'm thinking at the time it's because of my age and because of the type of work that I do and because of the field that I'm in, normal wear and tear when it comes to your back and different things like that is normal when you are working inside of an automotive plant. So I'm thinking that's what it is too. And remember too, I was thinking that it was early menopause. So it was a lot of different things that were going on. But when it started to affect my everyday life, that is when I'm like, okay, something is wrong because it was ridiculous. And so I keep saying this in order to again urge everybody to, like I said, pay attention if something is not right. Do not be afraid to go to the doctor, because if it is something going on, you want them to be able to catch it at an earlier part. Whatever it is, it don't even have to be cancer. You want them to catch it at an earlier part so that it can be cured. And the thing that I left with, which the doctor said to me, even within my nervousness about everything and the possible side effects of what I will experience with radiation and chemo, he said, what you have, and he said, the stage that you're at, he said, it is curable. He said, I want you to understand that it is curable, you know. And so he was very, very nice about, that situation. Um, Let me read some of your comments. And like I said, guys, don't be afraid. If you want to hit the link, um, and, speak to me about your experience, if you have been through it, uh, as far as chemo, radiation, I'm open at this point to hear what your experience was. You don't have to come on camera, and also understand that this is something that could help other people, which is again my goal in doing this. Like I've said before, it may seem like my commentary is continuously on this. That's what it's going to be, because this is what I'm going through. This is not a one day process. I also want to make it very clear that, I'm not looking for any type of sympathy or anything like that. This is something very serious. So I'm trying to help people, and then also too doing these episodes, whether they're uploaded or they're live. I have found it to be very therapeutic for me as well. Um, and that's just what it is. So I just want to make that clear, because being on here, you do have people who do say and do things for attention seeking. And I just want to make it very clear that that is not my goal. I'm also not trying to bop y'all over the head with it, but this is what is currently going on in my life. And you just have some of us who choose to, share with you either fuck shit that's going on or real shit. And this is real life shit that I'm currently going through, that I feel like can help somebody. So that is my goal, just to make it very clear. I'm not trying to get nothing out of y'all. This ain't a play, none of that like that. I'm just being honest with what my experience is. So I do appreciate those of you who do take the time to listen, and who does not feel like that this situation is overkill, because that's not my intention at all. TT speaks. Thank you. I am a caregiver for my mom, so it's really going to be difficult on me. I wish I had a supportive family. Thank God that you do. Thank you, TT speaks, and my prayers to you, for your strength, because it's not easy, being a caregiver. You definitely need support. Not only does the person that is going through whatever health ailment it is need a support system, but the support system needs a support system, because it's not easy, to go through that, to help people and stuff like that. And, that's why, again, I just stress how blessed I am, because everything that has to be done, I have several people that are able and willing to do it. And it also takes the stress off of each person, to where it's not just one person, doing everything by themselves, because what affects you does affect your family. It affects everybody around you. So you do, I take into consideration that even though I'm the one that is going through it, I take into consideration that the world do not revolve around me, and that my family and everybody, friends, are being affected by this. It's just like, again, sometimes I do hesitate to come on here, um, even when I am feeling up to it, because you don't want to trigger nobody either. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of y'all who have been through it. It's a lot of people that have had friends, family, relatives go through it. And it's not easy to hear, when somebody is going through something like that. But in my heart, I just feel like I have to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just to chronicle the process. Hey, Ms. Virgo. Hey, Sonia. I have been going through iron infusions, heavy flows, fibroids. I could do a video about what I've been going through. Well, TT, you should. I advise everybody, does it take courage? Yes. Especially publicly, and also depending on where you're doing it at. But again, you could help somebody, or somebody that could be listening, even if it's just the symptoms. And maybe that will push them to go get checked out, because there's a lot of people that are afraid to go to the hospital or go to the doctor, for various reasons. You know what I'm saying? And this is our goal, to push them to go ahead and get it checked out, because there's no sense in, number one, sitting around suffering, but also waiting, because time is of the essence. You could be sitting around waiting on something, and it could have been healed. You don't want to get to it at the last minute. um and I'm just telling you, from experience. Good morning, Myrtle Snow. Good morning. Hey, Sonia, that's good news. He is giving you a good prognosis. Yes, yes. That like I said, was very, it was very inspiring. Even though I was nervous looking at that damn sheet. But every doctor, because y'all know, my life has been filled with nothing but appointments. Like, it's not a week that I have not had to go to an appointment, be poked and prodded on like a damn baked potato. That has just become a regular part of my life. That's just something that I've had to get used to. But everybody, including the nurses' aides, just the different people, everybody have been lovely. I have not met one person that have been an asshole, or, if they, because I wear my feelings on my face. So even, when I came in there and I knew I had to get an exam and everything, he even talked to me and he calmed me down. And he said, listen, he said, I'm not going to hurt you. He said, at any time, if you get uncomfortable, you let me know. He said, I want you to be comfortable and know that I'm here to help you. It's not going to be an easy process, but I'm here to help you. And so that was good. Hey, Roxy. No, it's not. No, it isn't going to be easy, but I can't keep going through this pain anymore. I'm just going to trust that God will step in and help me through this difficult process. And I pray that he does. I pray that he does step in. I know that he will. And it's easier said than done. But prayer really does work. But you also, like I was told as well, you have to go to him for yourself. So everybody around you can have all the prayers in the world, but you have to go to him yourself. And you have to trust that, even though it's not easy, you have to trust that everything is happening for a reason, and it's something that you will be able to transition through and deal with. Because it was a time where I was afraid. Y'all already know how nervous I was about all the appointments and all the scans and the MRIs. I was scared out of my mind. But once I actually went through it, it made things a little bit easier, because it's like, damn, I was able to get through this appointment. I was able to get through this appointment. And especially, again, I had 4 appointments in 1 week. So it was like, yeah, every day I'm waking up to go to the doctor, and that's very stressful. Hey, Miltonia. I'm Miltonia. If I'm messing up your name, I'm sorry, boo, but thank you. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely do a video because it can help somebody and it can also help you, so it's definitely very much needed. But yeah, guys, that is the thing that's going on so far. So what I'm imagining is next week after I get fitted for the shield or whatever that's going to go at the area in which the radiation is going to be given. Probably the week after that is when I will begin the treatments Monday through Friday. And I don't know what day yet that I will receive the chemo, but they pretty much will be talking amongst each other so that they can decide, okay, on Wednesday she's getting the chemo and the radiation. Um, and then, like I said, we'll move from there. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. Other than that, guys, that is what is currently going on. I appreciate you all for listening. And I'm going to go ahead and take my medicine. I got 6 minutes because I'm starting to feel the physical pain. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so I can be comfortable. And I probably will try to come back to you guys later on today to talk about something else. Um, hey, Troop Enterprise, thank you, Boo, so much for being here, and thank you for the prayers. I will try to come back later on today, depending on how I'm feeling. And like I said, we will talk about. You're welcome. We will talk about something else. So again, do not think that every time I go live is going to be about this, but a lot of times it will. Because of the fact, to me, this is of more importance to get awareness out. And also, like I said, to give a lot of you who may be afraid courage to go ahead and make that appointment. Not to say that your appointment or your diagnosis will turn out the same way. But if you start to notice that there are changes within your cycle, if there are changes within your vaginal smell, we have to be honest about this, ladies, because everybody tried to not be grown and walk around and act like our shit smell like flowers and roses all the motherfucking time. And that is not the case, okay? And it doesn't have anything to do with your hygiene or anything like that. Um, you can have different changes going on down there just due to age, to your hormones being all over the place. Sometimes it may just be that you need an antibiotic because you got BV. It can be the type of underwear that you're wearing. It could be the type of and sorry for any men that may listen to this, but we just got to be honest about what us ladies go through. It could be the type of protection that you're using, the whether you're using tampons or if you're using the wrong size. It's a lot of different things that can throw off things to where, like I said, it could be a simple infection, or it could really be something that is going on. And so I'm going to stress all the time, you notice any changes down there, do not be embarrassed of it. Exactly, Teeny, be the soap. It could be some of us ladies, we like to have baths and soak. It could be the type of different scented bath salts that you use. It's a lot of different things that can throw your smell off. Um, and just everything. It's a lot of different factors that contribute to different things. And, go to the damn doctor. Is nothing to be embarrassed about. Go to the doctor because that embarrassment could stop you from getting the help that you really need. That's just like we're also in 2024. So there are websites to where they will give you you can get prescription drugs off of the damn internet. But no, take your ass to a doctor. Okay. And again, before I found out, I also spoke to someone who had the same symptoms as me. But she hers was really fibroids. Like, she actually ended up having surgery and everything. Hers was really fibroids. So I'm thinking I got the same thing as her. And again, mine's turned out to be cancer. Hey, Jay Dunn, Myrtle Snow said also the things that we consume. Exactly. The things that you eat is so many different factors, so I just want to bring awareness to this. So that is the goal for, this and everything like that. But I'm gonna get off of here for real this time because I need to take this medicine. It's gonna have me kind of loopy um and stuff. If I'm feeling up to it later, I will come back and we'll talk about something else. Whether it's something going on in celebrity news or just a regular conversation or about a lot of the mess that's been going on lately. It's been a lot of fuck shit going on that I don't understand. A lot of twists and turns and stuff. So, we may talk about that. Hey, Jess, in regards to my members, I thank you I thank all of you all the time for just supporting my membership and stuff like that and being patient with me and understand that I'm not always able to post things or whatever. Um, just thank y'all for the support. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all go ahead and get out in these streets because I'm quite sure some shit gonna pop off. I think it may be a murderous weekend. I don't know. We shall damn see. But I love you all. Thank you for the support and have a great day. Bye, guys.